Hello, Virgos. Welcome to Cosmic Cassie. This is going to be your daily reading. It is April 18th today. I busted out a couple of these crystals. These are golden healers. I felt like they were synchronistic for this reading in whatever way it's going to show up. Golden healers, they come in Lemurian quartz and they have this gold hue to them. My zoom's not going to work that good, but they have a gold hue. Some have a lot, some have a little. They're really good for working with them when you're trying to heal ancestral karma, generational karma, even like your own personal past life karmas, things like this. But I wanted to pull these out and share this energy with you guys today in this reading. So I'm just going to leave them here on the side and let's go ahead and jump into it. So I think today I want to use some of these journey cards and then we'll pull out some more tarot and use some of those. But let's start off with these ones. These are some pretty fun ones. You never know where they're going to take you and what's going to come out. So let's start with these, Virgo. Again, this is Cosmic Cassie. I am a professional psychic medium. I do channel, I am intuitive, and I love tarot. So here we are doing some tarot for you Virgos. Let's see what comes out. You guys already know the drill. Don't take it if it doesn't make sense to take it. If you're guessing and trying to fit pieces and puzzle pieces together, it's probably not your story. Hold on, Virgos. I got some droppers. All right. So this is what came out. We have curiosity, we have money, and we have change. I like all three of these. You Virgos might be getting some money in. As I get my messages, I will let you know if it's only from tarot, but most likely they're being channeled, they're being guided, and they're coming in different ways. We have follow your bliss, highest self, and difficulties. Okay. If I look at these, this curiosity definitely feels between the curiosity, the money, and the change. These three here let me know that I think the more that you Virgos explore outside of your own boundaries, the more likely we are to have money come in for us, the more likely we are to have investments pay off. But there has to be a need to be curious about whatever is presenting itself. And then we have mirrors coming out to clarify that. And if you notice, they're the exact same color, which is actually very beautiful. Blue is a very nurturing, supportive, caring, wise energy there. Being in a blue energy means that you are looking outside of yourself. You are exploring things outside of yourself, and that includes things that maybe we've never explored, and that's where that curiosity comes in. And I think the more curious that you become, Virgo, the more you allow experiences to come in that show you more clearly how you show up, who you are, what your purpose is, things like this. And this is what allows different opportunities to create changes in your life that ultimately do bring more financial stability, that can also bring more success in a lot of different ways here, but a lot of this is going to be physical monetary change. Between follow your bliss, highest self, and difficulties, I feel like as you are curious, you are going to be challenged to turn around, to look the other way, to not explore certain things. There's going to be an energy that comes in and it's going to feel, I don't want to say scary, Virgo, but I think that you might feel the need to maybe go the opposite way because there's a little bit of fear when it comes to change. Even if you're a person who loves to take big risks and you love changing all the time, there is often a moment when you're doing something different where it seems intimidating, it seems overwhelming, it seems like this won't work, I should call quits, I should turn around and leave now. And I think this is when we need to tune in to bliss and the highest self in order to move past these difficulties. And we have gratitude showing here on the bottom of the deck. So there is a need when you face these challenges, these difficulties, when you're exploring these new things and you're seeing the success, you're seeing opportunities come in that could really create good, excuse me, good positive things in your life. But then we all of a sudden meet these challenges and we want to, change the tune, go back to what we're used to. We need to connect to the highest self. We need to remove that fear energy. We need to remove that unsettled, uncomfortable energy because we're doing something new. And this is also why follow your bliss is here. Because I feel like with following your bliss, the more you learn, the more you change, the more things that you discover, the more happy you are. And I think it's easy to forget the enjoyment that an experience is giving us as soon as we meet something negative in that experience. So this is when you need to reconnect to your highest self, reposition yourself, stabilize yourself, and then keep moving forward in the same direction, Virgo. Let's go ahead and pull these up. I love the messages there. I enjoy those very much. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot and pull some actual tarot messages for you beautiful Virgos for the day. And this reading is going to last you through the week. So if you are late coming in, do not worry. I kind of don't like saying my readings are timeless, but oftentimes they actually are very timeless. I'm drawn to this tarot deck. This is the Rainbow Heart Tarot. I haven't used this one in quite a while and it caught my eye, so let's go ahead and use this for today and see what comes out. Bear with me as I kind of straighten these. I don't like to read reversals, and I definitely don't like to start my tarot deck with reversals already in it. So if you enjoy the OCD, tune in and don't fast forward and watch me just quickly make sure all of these are in the same direction, so we do not have any unexpected reversals that are not supposed to be reversed. I just think it's good cleanliness to always start your deck up in uprights, but I think there's also a value in those people who read those cards in reversal. But messages come to us however they need to come to us, so no way is right or wrong. It's just preference, honestly. Okay, I think we actually got all of them on here. Got two, maybe one more. Nope, that's it. Perfect. So Virgo, let's go ahead and jump into your reading with the tarot and see what needs to come out here. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Show me messages for Virgo Collective here. Just want to give this a good shuffle before we start pulling cards out here. So just give me a minute. These are so pretty because if you see you may not see it because of light. Oh, see the rainbow? Not pretty. All right. What messages do we have for Virgo today? What does Virgo need to know and be aware of today? We have the Six of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Four of Wands, we have Death, we have Hermit, and as a landing point, we have Five of Swords. Virgo, with this Six of Swords, next to the Knight of Swords, I get a really strong energy of making a decision to move forward in a direction, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's something we don't want to do. There is a decision coming in about leaving something behind because I think that we want to achieve the Four of Wands energy. This is creative, this is free, this is happiness, joy, celebration with others as well as someone significant. This also is indicative of new opportunities coming in towards you, things that we're meant to really enjoy and have as a part of our new commitment and integrate into our life as something that is meant to be experienced by us and for us. And now we're making a decision to move forward in a very specific direction to achieve that energy. When I'm looking at the Six of Swords, one of the things that it really stands out to me is this highlighted sun back here. This is that Four of Wands energy that we're wanting to move towards. I think the challenge is making a firm decision. So some of you Virgos, especially if you resonate with this, you may keep choosing to move in a direction towards this Four of Wands energy, but as you move forward, you have doubts and you start to question yourself and you start to disbelieve and have the motivation to really move forward in this new direction towards this Four of Wands energy. This is kind of what those journey cards were telling us. When we start to meet obstacles and challenges, we need to really ground ourselves. It doesn't always mean we need to turn around, we need to turn the other way, we need to go in a different direction. That's not what those obstacles and challenges always mean. Sometimes it's just a part of that journey that we have to overcome. And Virgo, I feel like each time these swords are representing, each time that you try to move towards this Four of Wands energy, something happens where we start to doubt the decision. We get really decisive about how we're going to move towards it, and then something happens and we go the opposite way. We have to start over, and we never fully reach that Four of Wands energy, which is exactly where we want to be. So this is encouraging you, Virgo. Make sure that when you're making decisions and you get really decisive about them, don't be faulty. Don't sway easily. Get really grounded and rooted in that decision so we can make it to the end. I was just having a conversation with one of my personal clients about regret. And what I explained to her is that the only time that we ever feel regret, truly feel regret, is when we dedicate ourselves to something that we don't fully move through. It's when we quit too early, we turn around, we never see our efforts pay off because we don't follow that path all the way through. We give up, we get distracted, we get hurt, whatever the reason is. That is the only time that I have ever experienced someone feeling genuine regret or feeling it myself. And it's because you're putting this dedicated effort. You're trying over and over again. You're rowing the boat by yourself. You're carrying those swords with you, the pains, the doubts, the mistakes, the hurt, and you're focused on getting here. And this is where you want to be. And the only time that regret really sets in is when, oh my gosh, this decision that I made, maybe I made it too quickly. Maybe I didn't think about it all the way. Maybe I need to quickly turn around. Maybe I need to reassess. Maybe I need to take the other route. Every time you do that, you have to start over. This is a journey that is unfinished, Virgo, and it is time for you to finish that journey by being decisive, moving all the way through, and not allowing yourself to regret anything, because you know that you dedicated the time, the effort, the energy to get to the finish line. And once you get to the finish line, it will make sense why it was so hard to get there, because you will reap every reward and benefit that you need and that you deserve because you pushed through all those obstacles and difficulties. Virgo, when we look at, we're going to set this to the side for just a moment. When we look at death and when we look at hermit, this is you transforming. This is you renewing yourself. This is allowing yourself to no longer show up in this behavior of not following through with things, of not reaching the end goal, of not crossing the finish line. You put all this dedicated effort, energy, focus, everything that you have into a direction, and then you never move through that direction completely. And so you never see the rewards of everything that you put into it. This is you ending that cycle with yourself, no longer hermiting in this way. This is a hermit who is now going to be closing their eyes and having that blind faith after they've made a decision that they know they want to do. This is no longer constantly looking for the light and searching for the light every time that we get scared, every time we have fear and doubt. This is knowing sometimes that light will go away and we won't be able to see that light, but that does not mean we should turn around and give up. It means that we close our eyes and we continue to have blind faith in our decision, because when we made the decision, there was a good reason we made that decision. And we have to trust that and fall back on that. With the Five of Swords being the end goal here, Virgo, I feel like one of the reasons why we turn around and one of the reasons why this transformation is so needed for you is because a lot of times we fear we're going to lose everything if we keep moving in this direction. And when you have that mentality, it's really difficult to reach the finish line if you feel like you're going to lose everything to get there, and that's not something you want to experience. The Five of Swords tells of a win all, lose all card. This is someone who is stuck in a mindset where they feel like they either are going to win it all or lose it all. There's no room for understanding that maybe we lose some and maybe we gain some. Maybe we need to lose everything to fully get to that finish line and experience what we want to experience. It's difficult to take this baggage, these pains, these hurts, and to actually get to the finish line, because They're always there to remind you. The Six of Swords is a card that is the struggle of someone in the water with these swords in their boat, which means the boat is filling up more and more and more with water. This boat is going to sink any moment. And the only way to stop the boat from sinking is to either turn around and go back to the shore and try again, or take those swords out, take the risk, patch the boat up, and know, hey, even if I sink and this boat goes down, I gave it every single bit of effort I had in order to get to the new place. This card literally shows you the Five of Swords energy. You have a choice to either go back to the shore and look at all of those swords and blame those swords for the reason you couldn't make it to the other end, or you say, skip it. Yeah, I'm sinking, but I'm going to make it. I'm going to get there. And that's pushing through those difficulties. That's pushing through the indecision, the doubt, the regret, the fear, the scare tactics. It's pushing through all of that. Virgo, this is what I think you need to focus on right now at this time. So if there is anything that you are being challenged with, and you know this was the right decision, you know this was the right path, you know this was the right direction for you to go down, but as you move down that path, you suddenly get swallowed up by these doubts, these insecurities, these old feelings, starting to have fear that we're going to lose everything if we keep moving, not wanting to jeopardize our comfort, our heart, our well-being. If we are doing this and we know this is a road that we want to go down and we've tried so many times to go down it, but we've never made it to the end, Spirit wants you to know, Virgo, those challenges are meant to make you stronger and get you to the end. They're not meant to make you turn around and start over. At some point, Virgo, you have to stop starting over and you have to push through those doubts, push through those insecurities, push through everything that's telling you and making you feel like it's time to give up, because that's when you win the most, is when you push through and you make it to the end and you find that finish line and you finally cross it. That's what's waiting for us, is that Four of Wands. Let's pull a few more cards to see what is that Four of Wands for you, Virgos. Is there a collective energy on the Four of Wands that maybe all Virgos collectively are trying to reach and get to, but are having a hard time with? I know I myself am a Virgo, and I know exactly how this represents in my life. So hopefully you can also see where there's a connection to you, and this inspires you and motivates you to keep moving forward. We have another four coming out. This time it's the Four of Pentacles. This is stability and security. When you look at the Four of Wands, it also has stability and security because these wands are holding everything up. This is like the beginning pieces of the foundation. The Four of Pentacles is what we build around the foundation. That's the castle in the background. So again, what's waiting for you after you cross that finish line is something extremely balanced, stable, fair. It's going to set you up in a different way. So there's maybe no more struggling, maybe no more insecurities. Maybe it's taking you out of what you think is comfortable and putting you into a place that's even more comfortable, but you don't know it yet. It's something that's definitely going to last. It's long term. It's freedom by having stability. Okay. What else do we need to know about this Four of Wands for Virgo? What else do we need to know about the Four of Wands for Virgo? Show me that Four of Wands. And I think, Virgo, this is exactly why I wanted to pull out the Golden Healers, because I think this is a lot of past experiences. It's the ego coming in and telling us, hey, you're going to lose everything. Hey, this is going to hurt you more than you realize. Hey, there's no benefit by continuing and pushing down or through whatever this experience is. It's time to heal that. It's time to release that and heal it so we can get to our finish line. This was actually on the bottom of the deck when I pulled the Four of Pentacles, and now it's falling out, so it was definitely meant to be. The Wheel of Fortune is letting you know when you reach that finish line, you have finally come full cycle. You may be stopped here at the bottom. You may be stopped on the side or even on this side, but you'll never be able to experience the full benefit of the top if you keep having to go around because you keep starting over and over and over. So that's what the Wheel of Fortune is representing for you, Virgos. Let's pull one more card on this and see if there's anything else that we need to know about it. Show me the Four of Wands. Show me the Four of Wands. Last card for the Four of Wands. One more on the Four of Wands here. The World. It's the best way that we could possibly end that, because all of those are indicative, and then we have the Sun on the bottom, okay? Six of Pentacles on the top. The bottom is what's coming in, the top is what's already here. So there's already a balance that's trying to occur. There's always a give and take that we have to be aware of. This is showing they're trying to correct something here. The universe is trying to speak with you and correct something to make it more balanced, to make it more fair, to make it more equal for you. But you have to get through everything in order to get to that end goal. The World is letting you know this is a new experience. So yes, the journey to get there is going to be a little scary. It's going to be a little forthright. It's going to be a little challenging. We're going to have to overcome a lot of internal blocks to experience that World card. And it's because it's something different. So not only is our journey transforming us, but we have to transform to experience the end goal here. Virgo, this is the message that I have for you today. I hope this resonates, and I hope this helped and gave you peace. I will post another video soon, and you have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, this is Cosmic Cassie. Bye.